Hello, adventurers, and welcome back to Nerdarchy, the haven for TTRPG enthusiasts and D&D strategists. Today, we're delving into the murky dungeons of gaming mishaps with our special guide. Before we roll the dice on today's topic, make sure to subscribe for your weekly dose of gaming wisdom. Now let's embark upon this journey together. First up, the dreaded helicopter GM. Helicopter! Picture a dragon hoarding control, rather than gold. The GM breathes down your neck, dictating your every move and stifling creativity with their heavy-handed rules. In their overbearing flight, they not only shower a chosen one, often the DM's significant other or closest friend, with game-breaking powers or unwarranted heroic destinies, but also rigidly enforce a predetermined storyline, reducing players to mere actors in their scripted play. This stifling approach leaves little room for spontaneity or player agency, as the helicopter GM is often more concerned with following their meticulously plotted course than fostering a truly collaborative and immersive experience. Your humble bard might suddenly become a secret royal heir or the only wielder of a legendary artifact, all at the whims of a biased puppeteer. This selective patronage disrupts the game's balance and sows seeds of discord among adventurers, as they are forced to march to the beat of a singular, overbearing drum. Remember, a successful campaign is a collaborative story, not a puppet show with the GM pulling the strings for the chosen few or forcing everyone down a narrow, predetermined path. Next, we address the players just want to have fun chaos. In this tavern of turmoil, the story often takes a backseat to wild antics. This behavior can stem from a place of restlessness or boredom, or GM's rigid storytelling. However, their wayward path, breaking character, ignoring the world's lore, and upending the GM's narrative, is their own. It transforms a structured adventure into an unpredictable and often disruptive free-for-all. While it's understandable that players seek to spice up their experience, the manner in which they do so can either be a potion of rejuvenation or a poison that spoils the broth. It's crucial for players and GMs alike to recognize the signs of boredom and address them constructively. Engaging in open dialogue to steer the campaign back to its exciting and harmonious shores, as what begins as an innocent quest for fun can quickly unravel an epic tale, turning it into an erratic and fragmented free-for-all. Let's delve into the murky caverns of our third menace, the Wandering Monster Syndrome. This isn't about literal monsters, but a figurative beast of distraction and fading interest. Picture your campaign as a ship set sail on a grand voyage. Suddenly, the winds of enthusiasm die down and the alluring siren call of a new campaign pulls your party off course. The current adventure is docked at the port of We'll Get Back to It, a place infamous for its permanent residents. To prevent your tale from becoming just another forgotten legend, anchor it with compelling story arcs, character-driven quests, and dynamic world-building. Keep the winds of engagement strong by involving players in the storytelling process, ensuring that the allure of distant shores doesn't pull your voyage into the Bermuda Triangle of unfinished campaigns. Fourth on our list is the Thunderdome Madness, a perilous domain where in-game skirmishes can quickly escalate into real-world conflicts and threaten the very fabric of friendships. It's vital, however, to distinguish between character conflict, which can enrich the narrative, and personal conflict, which can fracture the group. When managed with care and mutual understanding, conflict between characters can add depth to your story and provide pivotal moments of character growth. It's a dance of motives and morals, where protagonists can challenge each other, test their beliefs, and evolve in meaningful ways. Yet this dance teeters on a knife edge. It should never devolve into PvP combat without the consent of all involved, nor should it bleed beyond the game's boundaries into personal animosity. Maintain a clear line between character dynamics and player dynamics. Encourage players to view character disagreements as a narrative device, not a personal attack. Facilitate these interactions with empathy and respect, ensuring that all players are comfortable with the direction and intensity of the conflict. It's also prudent to debrief after intense sessions, reaffirming the distinction between in-game events and real-life relationships. In the throes of Thunderdome Madness, remember that the true victory lies not in winning arguments or battles, but in weaving a tale where every character, and more importantly every player, finds growth, resolution, and fulfillment. After all, the most compelling stories are those where conflict serves as a crucible for development, not destruction. And in the grand tapestry of tabletop gaming, it's the bonds of friendship and the collective journey of characters and players alike that craft the most unforgettable adventures. Finally, we confront the Tempest of game extremists. Each player brings their unique flavor to the table, but when their individual playstyles intensify to the extreme, the game's delicate balance is at risk. First, we have the rules lawyer, a relentless advocate for the letter of the law. While their knowledge of the rulebook can be invaluable, taken to the extreme, they can halt the narrative flow, transforming thrilling adventures into courtroom debates over technicalities. Next, the min-maxer or power gamer is obsessed with optimizing every aspect of their character. In moderation, they showcase impressive strategic play, but in their extreme, they overshadow their companions, making others feel inadequate or useless, turning cooperative play into a competitive showcase. Then, the Spotlight Hog, an archetype often found in passionate roleplayers. Their love for deep character immersion is commendable, but when they monopolize the narrative, other players are left in the shadows, spectators in a story where everyone should be a star. We also have the metagamer, a tactician who uses out-of-game knowledge to gain in-game advantage. Used wisely, it can keep the story on track, but overused, it breaks immersion and undermines the game's challenge and mystery. And finally, the combat avoider or pacifist, who at extreme levels can derail adventures and tension by refusing to engage in a fundamental aspect of the game, making it challenging for the GM to craft a balanced and engaging story. Remember, diversity in playstyles adds richness to the game, but when any style becomes extremes, it can disrupt the harmony and enjoyment for all. Strive for balance and encourage your fellow adventurers to blend their strengths, creating a campaign that's memorable for its camaraderie, challenges, and collective storytelling. In the realm of Dungeons & Dragons, the greatest treasure is the journey itself, shared with friends and fellow storytellers. By steering clear of the 5 notorious campaign crushers, helicopter GMs who hover in control, players who forsake the narrative for sheer chaos, the aimless drifts of Wandering Monster Syndrome, the destructive conflicts of Thunderdome Madness, and the disruptive extremities of game extremists, you ensure your adventurers remain a balanced and celebrated saga. Navigate these treacherous waters with care, and your story will resonate as a beacon of collaborative storytelling and immersive roleplay. Share your thoughts and experience in the comments below, and remember, subscribe for more insights into the world of tabletop gaming. Until next time, keep rolling those dice and creating stories worth telling, for the greatest campaigns are those shaped by the collective imagination of all of those around the table. And until next time, stay nerdy, my friend.